Hi guys, this is Abdul Gafur, okay, with the teaching and learning in pedagogy lesson 15. Today we're gonna discuss about the Bloom's taxonomy. I really love this Bloom's taxonomy, and I believe that the Bloom's taxonomy is the backbone of the teaching, learning, and assessment. Initially, the concept of the Bloom's taxonomy was not, as I mentioned, the backbone of the teaching, learning, and assessment, but right now in the education system, the Bloom's taxonomy is plays a very dominant role, and I'll say that without Bloom's taxonomy, the education won't be complete. This is the first point. Okay, this one. Second point, okay, I must mention, okay, about that the Bloom's taxonomy, how it's gonna helping in the teaching, learning, and assessment. It helps to determine the position of an individual. It helps to determine the position of a learner. It helps to determine the position of a child, a pupil, at any stage from K to 12. How it's determine the position? Through data, and how we collect this data through the actions of the students, and how the students gonna act through the action verbs. So in simple words, the Bloom's taxonomy is the action verbs, and these action or collection of the action verb which every teacher applies comply in their teaching according to the level of the student. Secondly, this student's level can be determined through the international benchmarks, and these benchmarks have been set, integrated, and aligned through or with the Bloom's taxonomy. So this is a overview, and I'll just give you that more information about that it was in 1956 Benjamin Bloom that he and his collaborators, okay, they worked together, you can see here, and they design a particular framework in order to set the uh, educational goals, and this is the framework for K to 12, okay, which mostly teachers applying in their teaching, okay, in order to achieve their goal and set the learners styles according to his or her level. Next, we're going to talk, okay, now about what was the initial structure or framework of the Bloom's taxonomy that you can see here with the examples of the action verbs, okay, which covers into the each component or category of the Bloom's taxonomy. Now, it is a six major components or the elements which is covering, okay, from there, which is evaluation, synthesis, analysis, application, comprehension, knowledge. So this was the first in 1956. Bloom's categorized these this taxonomy as framework for the teaching, learning, and assessment. Okay, I'll say, and it shows the level of the learning. So I will say these three: first, evaluation, synthesis, and analysis. These are the high order applications or high order thinking skills, and applications, comprehensions, knowledge, comprehension, and knowledge. These are the low order thinking skills. So this the six major elements has been divided into two categories: high order thinking and low order thinking. So when you set your learning outcomes, okay, uh, by choosing the action verb, for example, translating, okay, means this is a low order skill, okay, you want to instill or teach your students, you can easily they can easily do it, okay. But if you're going to ask to create something, okay, which is the high order thinking, and students has to use their cognitive skills and their psychomotors, okay, in order to perform the action. So this is the Bloom's taxonomy. But later on in 2001, they revised this Bloom's taxonomy. You can see here, which was no more Bloom's taxonomy. It became a taxonomy of teaching and learning and assessment. Means Bloom's taxonomy, which was represented by Bloom as a noun, it was changed into actions, teaching, learning, and assessment from noun to verb. Now let's see in future what's going on. So what changes they have done? There was two changes. Okay, that evaluation was at the first. Okay, so in the 2001 they changed in the second category. However, synthesized creating, okay, was in second category. They changed into the first category. This was one. Okay, and the second thing, they removed the knowledge and or replaced the knowledge with the remember. So these two changes, okay, were taken place, okay, when they revised. So you can see here. Now I'll tell you one more thing, okay. What I believe and understood, okay, that initially the Bloom's taxonomy was, working from low, from a low order, from high order to low order thinking. But the revised one, I believe that its structures, it works from low order to high order thinking. In our schools, how do we work? We raise the students' skills and we start from low order in order to reach the high order. This is one of the goal of each uh, teacher in the school, that they raise the uh, level of the skills, okay, and how they planned according to the level of the student. So right now what we are practicing, okay, in the classroom, that we set from our goals, okay, for the students from low order to high order thinking skills, okay. So this is the difference you can see, okay. And one more thing, okay, and how it works. So it works from the low order to high order thinking. So you can see lower order thinking skills. So it's already dropped down and the teacher has to put all these actions in order to boost up or instill these skills into individual. Okay, I hope that you enjoyed the lesson Bloom's taxonomy. If you have any question regarding the Bloom's taxonomy or additional information regarding the Bloom's taxonomy, don't forget to share and comment. If you didn't subscribe the channel yet, subscribe my channel for these videos and for more videos for the pedagogy. And we'll be meeting in the next lesson. Till that, bye. Thank you. Thanks so much.